What's up, y'all? It's your boy Shlabb Jones. I'm here with LILEL. Shout out to I Love Legacy and the whole NLH team. Today we are going to be introducing LILEL to you guys, the world, whoever, the viewers. So you introduce yourself.
Appreciate it, brother. For real.
Just want to click that out too.
I didn't know what I wanted to do.
I ain't the only one going through this press.
Alright, come on. Yeah.
Alright, so I go by the name LILEL, and artist, I would say music architect because I do multiple things in artistry and in music. And also, I'm a music artist activist. So everything right for, the activism of artists, no matter with these tiers, underground, low ground, mid ground, mainstream,
That's deep.
activists. So
Right.
I believe in all artists' rights, not just in music, but also painting, sculpting, all that stuff. So all the arts.
You artistic, like
Yeah.
artistry. You are art. That's what I say to people who like really artists. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
Because most people don't like put themselves out there as artists. And the fact that you are putting your hands on so many other things, and you know what I'm saying, as far as the music, but like,
Appreciate it.
yeah, where did all that come from? Like,
It came from, I would say, to the ones that's watching.
like where did it start?
I would say it started with failure. Like coming out of, college, coming back here and like going to nothing, like ground zero. Like, failure, but acceptance, identifying who my true self was or who I thought I was, and afterwards just isolation, solitude, and starting to build that love for my craft. A lot of people, they like to be around crowds and people ain't no good for them.
Right.
And then later on you be who? By yourself.
Right.
Especially if you ain't, got no wife, ain't got no girl, ain't got no, ain't got no true people, Some people, they got fam, but sometimes fam ain't fam. So,
Family is what you make.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just because blood is thicker than water, but that don't mean because you blood that you family.
Right.
So I say it just came with the hunger and the failure, also experiencing poverty, early, like 10th grade, 11th grade, and just the hunger, because I used to be a coward. I used to be somebody that would quit on everything.
Right.
If I fail, if I fall, oh my goodness, like, oh, I can't do it, I quit, I quit, I ain't ever gonna be nothing, I ain't ever. And afterwards, when I figured out I can be something, that's when it clicked for me. That's when it clicked. So.
Oh, that's good, because most people is still sitting around and sitting on talent on top of that.
And they just wallowing in it.
Yeah.
Just wallowing.
Yeah, that was me too. Like I'll be sitting around like I could do this and I could do that, but I couldn't even blame it on my support. My support system, because at the end of the day, like you said, you sitting around looking around and it's just you feel me? So I definitely understand that. At what age did it really like occur to you that this was something you wanted to do?
It was when I was 19. Like I said, after college, I ended up coming back. I went to college in Ivy Tech University in South Bend, community college. And when I came back and I went back to my dad's house, I was in solitude. Like I was, room is pitch black dark. Nothing, just me.
Yeah.
Room pitch black dark. Depression, anxiety, being suicidal, all the above. And we as black people, we do go through mental health.
We do.
A lot of people don't know. They, black men, black women, black childs, we go through a lot of mental health. And after I say I was going through this therapeutic time of depression, trying to figure out who I was, I'm not gonna lie to you. I started listening to, beats, and because I was doing music in high school, but a lot of people didn't know I was only doing type of music that I was doing to be accepted by, kinfolk or blood, and for some notarized recognition.
Right.
But that's not what it is. I learned a long time, if you're gonna do this, you gotta do this because you love it.
Do it for you.
Do it for you. You trying to, artists will say, oh, I'm trying to gain the clout, but you ain't got no clout.
Right.
And that's your high school friends.
If clout make you, then you'll never, you won't last long.
Mm-hmm. And especially the definition of clout, how we use it now, back then it was different. It was used now as exposure
Right.
to, you know, as far as the internet age and everything.
Right.
But back then, clout was, you can get into this area and, you know, you ain't got to pay for nothing. You can get free food.
Mhm.
You know, you had access.
Right.
But, you know, when I started making beats, I had to teach myself how to rap again. I had to teach myself how to sing. I ain't started back singing till 2 years after I was just making beats.
Also, you your own tool.
Yes.
Like, you made you.
I would
Can
say,
you say that?
I would say, in all honesty, I can say I made me, but I cannot say without the, you know, the ancestors, the, you know, like
So
Miles
who's your-
Davis and all those
Who were
other people.
your biggest influence?
Well, I would say first it's gonna be soul music like Motown, cause you know we in Michigan, so like, you know, Motown,
Right.
you know, like, you know, Marvin Gaye, D'Angelo, we talking about
All the
Jackson
greats.
5, all the greats,
Classics, yeah.
and just putting together like
Legends.
Jimi Hendrix. And with me, because I can't just say top 5 because I do multiple things in multiple areas, so I gotta say, oh, my inspirations in beats, or my inspirations in, you know, instruments, my inspirations in
Right.
rapping, singing, so
Okay,
it's
yeah.
a lot, it's diverse.
Your current music, how's that?
I can say right now, my current music is always evolving. Like, I can't sit here and tell you everything in, you know, just one, but I can say that my music is always currently moving. But right now, I got out, it's 2 singles, but one I'm really promoting right now is called Twin Cities.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it on, what platforms is it on?
It's on all platforms,
All
Apple Music,
platforms.
Spotify, and all platforms. You know,
Okay.
everywhere.
And what is it, like the name of it?
It's called Twin Cities.
Twin
Twin
Cities.
Cities.
Okay.
And the thing about Twin Cities is, a lot of people don't know, it's not a gangster record. You know, a lot of people hear Twin Cities and they go, you know, it's not a gangster record. It's an education record telling you about where you're living in.
So is it like rap?
Yeah, of course, it's
Is that
rap
the
and
genre?
singing. You know, it's rap and singing. So I say, but it's currently as rap because, you know, you gotta gentrify yourself to get into the platforms.
What are you working on as of now?
Well, I'm working on
The future
the future.
reference.
Well, I say right now I'm working on, you know, this album called The Ben Harbor Times right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually about history. And to go back, if I can, to like Twin Cities is about the education of St. Joe and Ben Harbor. A lot of people live here, but they don't know how everything started. Twin Cities, St. Joe and Ben Harbor, which is, St. Joe is 99% white, Ben Harbor 99% black, you know?
Right.
And back in the day, they used to have this thing called, you know, Twin Cities Commerce, where they would come together and make, you know, decisions based on the city. So I'm just educating people on the people that, you know, started the community, and to educate these people that are here that, you know, I know it's currently going on, but let me take you back to show you how this all started.
Do you work with any other artists? Like, is there any other features on this project?
Oh yes, it's Isaiah Fisher on the intro.
Okay, shout out to Isaiah Fisher.
Shout out Isaiah Fisher on the intro.
That's it.
That
That's
boy
the only
cold.
one?
Yep, I think so. That's the only feature,
Okay.
because at the same time, and how it came out, how it's coming together, it was a coincidence, it was a great timing, but I want people to, other than the intro, to hear my voice. Let me guide you, let me tell you, because a lot of people from Ben Harbor haven't heard me in a while, because I've been in the shadows and in, you know, Indiana doing some stuff.
It's time to be heard.
It's time for them to hear me, but I'm gonna let you hear me with a purpose.
Right. Because you sound like a rap activist, like somebody that's really finna get out here and, like, you know, stamp it.
Well, I wouldn't say just rap activists, like, you know, just like I said, an artist activist, you know, for all the artists, you know, because, you know, a lot of people, especially if we're gonna be honest, like, you know, Caucasians, they look at us and they already automatically think rap. And I know it's because of the current day and age and what's going on, but just because somebody is black doesn't mean that they just possess lyricism.
Right.
You know, so that's just the thing about that.
Right.
Because they think we playing, but we ain't playing.
No, you definitely ain't. Because your energy, your whole aura is like, yeah, it's time. I can tell. It's time. I gotta tune in too. What other track do you have out?
I got like probably like 80 songs out, and some of them just in EPs. I said like probably like 40 EPs. out, you know, and then I got like a couple singles. But I'm just on go. I'm just on go.
Okay. It's good to be on go. Everybody, a lot of people slow, and you gotta be consistent nowadays, especially the way technology is and the way, you know, scammers, you know what I'm saying? There's so much all in one little, so it's good to watch out for that too. But
yeah, because, and I don't mean to cut you off here, but yeah, because like people's attention span is small. So people's attention span, you might put a song out last month, they forget about it now. And it's like, you know, and I want to shout out to, you know, Legacy, because with that song Atlanta and how it got over or around 100,000 streams, I know he knows that he has to work on something else to come behind that too, because right now it ain't like, you know, in the 90s, 80s where it's like, all right, just gradually. Now you got to put that thing out and then, okay, what I got behind it, put that behind it, you know.
And even then, like, you had to step on a couple people to get up the, like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta apply pressure.
Oh, of course.
You know, it's a dog eat dog world.
Oh yeah, you got to.
So,
and I wouldn't be here if I didn't apply pressure. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be
got
here.
to.
And there's still more to go. And that's why with, you know, always as an artist activist as well, to be able to promote this message, because a lot of, not just our people as black people, but other people, they need to know this game, they know this gems, this information. Because like I said, in high school, I didn't know what I knew now.
Right.
And a lot of people was in that same boat. But then once you get into the books and educate yourself and continue to, you know,
Ball be in your court.
Right.
That's a good. When we off camera, we gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? Cause he sound like a book.
I got books in the car. Right now.
Look, see?
Books in the car. Yeah. I got 3 library cards.
Oh yeah. Plugged. So yeah. So with everything you got going on, what is your most favorite genre you like working in? I know you got many, but which one is your go-to? Like,
I can't say it because I keep on having ideas and different ones. Like I cannot honestly say that one because I can't. I'm a jack of all trades, but a master of many. So I can't just, because I can't stay comfortable. You know?
Right.
Like I can't stay comfortable. Like you try to put me in a box, I'm gonna break it.
Which genre did you start off with?
I can say I started off with singing. Actually, I started off with singing.
Was it more like an R&B, like?
I would say I'm not gonna lie.
I know you said like a soul and you know what I'm saying like that, but like when you really started, how, like, where did it come from?
It came from, I would say, when I started, it just came, I would say the mainstream hits like, you know, Chris Brown, and, you know, Omarion, and like, you know, what's New Edition.
So you probably can dance.
Huh? Oh yeah, I can dance.
So you was that kid that had all these talents and just sat in the house.
Yeah, pretty much. Because, but pretty much because I would say I was just so active, like in the house, but at the same time, it was times we going back to failure. It was times, because I went back to my old school today, and I remember it was this stage. The first time I ever went on stage, I put it on my Instagram earlier, and I got booed.
What school was it?
It was Creative Arts Academy. Fairplain, they call it now Fairplain East, used to be the old Dream.
Wow.
But I looked at that, right?
Wow.
I looked at that today, and I looked at it, and it gave me a lot of nostalgia. It was that I needed to fail to be where I am today. Just like Floyd Mayweather didn't get the Olympic, you know, gold medal. But he's 50-0 and still $100 million just to do an exhibition.
Still standing.
So, you know, that happens for a reason. And when I looked at that stage this morning, I looked at that stage and I said to myself, well done. So, yeah.
So, like, to this day, who around you knows of your talents?
Well, I'll say it's many. I'll say first, I got to shout out to my people in Northwest Indiana. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Indiana.
Shout out Northwest Indiana. Shout out to Sip Coffee House, all the people that supported me. I'll say Northwest Indiana. And I would say just basically my own audience and other people. Shout out to St. Joe Jack. Shout out to Sister Lakes, Michigan. Shout out to Decatur. You know, people
Okay,
like
so
that.
you was moving around.
Yeah, I had to.
But is it like family or is it just like?
No. These are people that I have gained fans, and at the same time they've given me opportunity, and I've given them opportunity. You know, it was like I had to fish for it. It wasn't overnight, and it's still not overnight. I had to fish for it and just start. Because a lot of people, when you talk about building a fan base, and I say I found one cheat code, and I'm gonna get this cheat code to people today, is that you don't have to start off with 100,000 fans to get you started or to get support.
Right.
You can start off with 5, then build up to 10, then build up to 100.
You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
You gotta start at 0 to get to 100.
Exactly. But people think this is overnight. That's why I keep on thinking about, legacy too, because me and Legacy both know that this is still gonna take years to develop. You can't just, and you're gonna get a lot of no's before yeses. I ain't had no money in my pocket. I'm going around in Grand Rapids selling my CD to people during COVID time and made $200 in one night at these college apartments.
Oh yeah, you had to take a risk.
Yeah, but if I didn't do that, I wouldn't have been able. I was hungry, so I had to get that. I had to get that money. And so, with just 5 fans, if you sell CDs or whatever merchandise, T-shirts or whatever, 5 fans, $10, that's $50, 100. Do the math.
All right, yeah, because I was gonna say we gonna get a whole cheat code.
Oh no! But still, at the same time, so people that has been in my same boat before, because a lot of information they don't know, it's right in their face. Sometimes you just gotta put a little bit, put little chips in there and let them, So yeah.
That's good. How do you like juggle with your real life and like music?
It's always in line. So what I'm putting out there is my real life. It's not no separation.
But does anything in your life get in the way of, like you ever been trying to make a song or make a beat and like you was just going through something you couldn't?
I can say at certain times if I was dealing with something, like I say, maybe something happened in that day and I can't come to the music. I have to come to the music and the creation process humbly. I can't be upset. Now I can, be upset and start some fuel, but my music and my life is tied together.
Right.
What you get from me is no cap. And I'll say in the words also Tupac is that I allow myself to be vulnerable so people can learn in the music. Because the same people what I'm going through, they're going through the same. It's different if you want to hide it or not. I don't hide it. So yeah.
Yeah, that's a good thing. It sounds clean. He said, I don't hide it.
No.
Tupac said that?
Yeah, he said he allowed himself to be vulnerable in his music. So then he can reach people.
I stopped listening to Tupac when he was talking about old girl threw the baby in the trash can. No, just
Hey, but that story was in the news lines though.
Yeah,
that whole thing.
And it's crazy because a lot of things change now. They was throwing babies in the trash.
Mm-hmm.
They is just going to the doctor and getting rid of the baby.
Yeah, you're right.
Even though they was doing it then, but it was like back then they didn't have the money, or you know what I'm saying. It was a lot, and it's crazy. Like I was telling my cousin, like a lot of stuff from back in the day is still going on.
But just in different ways.
Like but nobody is woke. Like they act like a lot of this racism, everything. They act like all of that is new.
No,
they act like war is new. You know what I'm saying?
No, and I'm glad you said something like that because yesterday I went to a facility with this like 50-year-old white man, and I was going to get this studio space, and he judged me because I was a black man and asking me, well, how do I know if you can afford this? and asking me all different questions like, oh, well, who you live with? Do they rent or own? And I'm looking at you like, sir, the money is coming out of my pocket. And I'm gonna finish this up, I got you. But the thing is like this, whether it be racism or anything of that nature, it still exists, you know, no matter what. And I ain't no black supremacist, but no matter what, our color of our skin is the reason why we targets today as black men, and that's why we gotta show them that we don't play no games.
Yeah, and we gotta show them we not the target.
Oh, no.
We not the enemy.
No.
Never was.
No.
Not trying to be. Well, me at least. Yeah, cause I hate even having that type of feeling going out in public.
Oh, of course.
To wrap this up, you give yourself any shout outs to anybody or, you know?
Okay, well, I want to say I appreciate the opportunity by, you know, NLH. I appreciate, you know, I Love Legacy for giving me this opportunity, you know, 105, you know, all the medias, you know, I appreciate all the love for all the people that ever genuinely supported me. Lil LU the Nation, my fan base. Y'all stay tuned. I got something for y'all.